Hi, this is Marie with Petals on Water. So I'm in my car because I'm parked at a park. I had to come into the city and needed some time to be in nature. And it turns out I can't be in nature without there being 500 million people in the city, and I kind of forgot about that. So like if I left the car to shoot this video, which is what I wanted to do, I just wanted to touch the earth and be under trees. I would have had to wear a mask, and sunglasses would have been too difficult a video to watch. Although it might have been prettier. There have been skies and trees, and now you just get to look at the back of my car. So I'm avoiding and I'm deflecting. So I will laugh inappropriately. I will kind of segue off the thing because this is really hard for me to talk about. Okay, so I came into the city and I came in for a diagnostic mammogram and an ultrasound. And I'm coming back next week for a biopsy. So I'm going to kind of let you put the pieces together because I'm just not sure I can say it. I mean, I'll say it here in a minute, but right at this very moment, I'm not sure I can say it. So give me a minute. And just to, if it helps, to fill in the gap a little bit, yeah, it's not looking good. So, mammogram, biopsy, not looking good. It's like a puzzle or a riddle. For me, this is like completely not a surprise. I have been having dreams for months about saying goodbye to people, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out why. And I've been so sick. Like I haven't been paying attention to myself since the beginning of this year, right? So possibly longer because I was massively depressed there for a while. So sorry, I keep spacing out. There's a lot going on in my head right now, as you might imagine. We've all been sort of preparing for this. Since we found the lump. There's been a wide range of responses, and there probably still will be. Obviously, everybody will upbeat talk us, and I get that. I feel that. Kind of split on how I feel. While I'm having dreams about saying goodbye to people, like permanently, I'm also having memories return, and those are horrendous. So not exactly the best time for them to come up, because as I am needing to find the will to fight and live, these memories are coming up that I've been doing that, like, for at least 50 years. I've been fighting to live, and give me a minute. It just doesn't help. it doesn't inspire a lot, because while there's all these things that I find worth living for, that I love, that are important to me, I have an equal number of things that are horrendous, and that doesn't even count the things I don't remember, and then I'm starting to remember. And remembering them it's like re-going through them. So when I remember something, it's like it's happening to me again. Which, at the time these things happen, when you're young, I don't think the thought runs through your head. Like, I think that's why you end up dissociating, because you're young and you want to live. But I think after a certain point of going through it, you just want it to stop. You don't want to go through it anymore. And that's not a good attitude to have right at this very second. So, not helpful. Anyway, so this is going to be an interesting thing. I thought that because there's so many responses going on in my head, that this might actually be a good way to deal with this, and it might actually be kind of interesting in a kind of morbid, dark way. I don't know. Because obviously there are trauma survivors in my head, and some of them are like, is this my fault? Of course not. I've got alters going, we've just started to come out and be part of the world, and now, you know, the body is just so upset that usually means that defense mode is going on. So it's going to be harder for some of my younger alters to come out and enjoy life more, which they started to do. They are my more pragmatic alters, which are, we'll do what we'll do, what we'll do, what we'll do. And then there is just this ultimate sense of peace. I was laying in bed the other day before my biopsy was done, and thinking about the dreams and what might be looming ahead, and just laying there listening to my breathing. My breathing isn't always smooth anymore, so there's almost like a little rhythm to it, because it was in, hitch, out, in, hitch, out, in, hitch, out. So I kind of fell into this just space where I was just staring at the wall, listening to my breathing, and all of a sudden there was just this profound peace. And when I say profound, all embracing. It was the most acceptance and love I've ever known. Sorry, but human love just doesn't come close to it. It just doesn't. I've experienced it before. It's not the same thing. But a thought that came with it, and it wasn't really a thought. Like, I didn't think it. It just sort of blossomed in my mind, and it was, I'm ready to go. So, there's a part of me that is okay. Sorry. That said, I don't want to go. I don't want it to go that far, but I guess I'm okay. I've had a life, so I don't know. I guess the reason I'm talking like I have some, like I'm predestining things, is just because of everything that's been happening before all this. Like, literally. I mean, dreams long before I knew anything was going on. Years ago, just drawing images that make me wonder now if I've always known, which sounds really bizarre, even to me, and I have weird things happen to me all the time, but sometimes you wonder. So I'll probably be going along with this. Maybe TMI on occasion. Maybe it's too upsetting, you won't want to know. And that's cool. That's kind of my therapy, I think. But I figure I'll keep talking to you guys along the way. Probably not going to say things that you're going to expect me to say. I don't think traditionally, so there's like 500,000 people in my head, but and I'm joking about the 500,000 people. There's not 500,000 people. There's a lot, but there's not 500,000. And no, I don't know. I don't count. It doesn't actually matter. So, it's a really short one for me, but very, very action-packed. I told you I'll be deflecting and inappropriate, so that's how I deal with things. Which has probably gotten to me in a lot of trouble throughout the years, because people are wondering why I'm laughing when I should be upset. But there you go. Okay. Well, I've got to go. I've got to stop and cry in my Pokemon here, and then I get to, oh god, this won't go up until after I talk to my family. I'm filming it before I talk to my family, but yeah, you guys don't get to know before they do, so yeah. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye.